The Spurs side for this historic match is unchanged from last Wednesday. A side that's having a run of 7 matches without defeat. And it's fitting that Wolverhampton Wanderers should provide the opposition, because they played in the first game here back in September 1908, when Spurs first came into the league. And Tottenham have gone to considerable heights since then. Spurs with the win behind them in more senses than one. Very much involved in 4 competitions. For Wolves, the season will be a struggle to the end to avoid relegation. The referee for this historic match is Trevor Spencer of Salisbury. It's Mark Falco, who'd like to get on the score sheet. He hasn't done so since he came back from injury. No foul given. Here's John Richards. Gray. Crooks. Galvin does that so well. And a bad back pass, and Bradshaw did really well. Very sharply out at the feet of Falco. Brazier who made the error. Crooks. Perryman. Atkinson close to Hoddle. Falco drawing Gallagher with him. Hoddle. Oh, a great ball. A bit off the cush, but never mind. Houghton. Beautifully left, and good challenge by Berry. Galvin. Falco underneath, and Gallagher looking very awkward, and that's a penalty. Well, there was no doubt that the arms were round, and the penalty has been given. Gallagher protesting innocence, obviously troubled by the wind, but his arms were certainly around Falco. How much pressure he exerted is debatable, but in the opinion of Mr. Spencer, it was enough. And Hoddle, who the last time he took a penalty on this ground had to take 3 against Peter Shilton and didn't succeed, now tries against Bradshaw and does. It's actually his first goal for 11 matches. Coming in the 10th minute of this match. Bradshaw going the right way, but beaten by the pace. Berry. Atkinson. Humphrey drawn forward. Ardiles. Hoddle. Well cut out by Berry. For what vision? And it very nearly worked. Beer comes to Ardiles. Falco. Hoddle. It was Brazier whose block was the most important. And I think we can say the crowd enjoyed that. Hibbett covering well, but at the expense of the corner. Looking at Kenny Hibbett gives me a chance to put the record straight for Spurs supporters. In the semi-final he says he did not dive, never said that he dived, but he didn't think it should have been a penalty. Ardiles. Villa. Galvin. Hoddle. Oh, what a lovely strike of the ball. Had the time to set his sights and brought a very good save out of Bradshaw. Thought that he would expect to make with the ball rising, but even so. In comes Miller. Won by Hoddle. And Miller certainly didn't stand on ceremony. Hoddle. The afternoon looks made for him. Oh! And how could anybody say about him playing on the left side for England? It doesn't matter what side he plays on. Houghton. Atkinson at Hoddle's back. Hibbett sent away. Two-thirds of the first half is gone. Just one goal between the two teams. It's Villa. Hoddle. Oh, I say! Smile says it all from Ricky Villa. And Bradshaw seemingly suggesting there was an almighty swerve on the ball. Certainly he was beaten by the flight of the ball. And Villa makes it 2-0 for Tottenham. Well, after a couple of moments of frustration from the big Argentine, he plunks it right there. Not the happiest of start for Ian Greaves as the new manager of Wolves. Crooks, Villa, and he very nearly did it again with a totally different strike. Didn't come up very much, and I suspect it beat the hand, but it beat the post as well. Hibbett. Villa, Hoddle. Just magnificent. Galvin. Berry just got the foot. Total appreciation for the White Hart Lane crowd. Gray. Atkinson. Richards. Brazier. Richards. Free kick given against Price. Crowd anticipating a strike by Hibbett. And Clemens has got the right side of his goal covered. So that's a pretty long 10 yards Mr. Spencer has measured out. You would think that certainly is nearer 15, but let's face it, it makes a change. Hibbett, and he scores. Ray Clements disappointed. Hibbett delighted, his second goal in a week. But there'll be a few complaints from Tottenham about that. Because 10 yards, it says in the law book. I'm afraid I would have to argue with Mr. Spencer's estimation of what is 10 yards. 2-1. Makes it a match again. Gives a bit of life to Ian Greaves' side. And Crooks cut off at his prime as the whistle blows for half-time. Spurs leading by 2-1. The first from Huddle has been somewhat like a Steve Davis on the pitch. The second coming from Villa, and then Hibbett at the death of the first half, making it a match again. The last seconds of the Rugby International being watched on one of the boxes. And Tottenham are getting the second half here, really having to begin again. The match seemingly well won at 2-0, but now they've got to exert their superiority once more. Here's Ardiles. Interesting to see what effect Hibbett's late goal in the first half has on the match. First free kick of the second half goes against Gallagher, who is pushing his luck a little bit. His name has already gone in Mr. Spencer's book. Well, Crooks is there, might move away, he did, but it was too high. Well, Spurs obviously thought there was a deflection from the corner. The linesman unmoved. And the referee unresponsive. Huddle once more. Good decision by the linesman because Falco was offside on the far side, but Crooks certainly wasn't. Here's Galvin. Oh, he's done well to put it back. Villa! His second goal. But the man deserving of the greatest congratulation, undoubtedly Tony Galvin. Showing then the supreme ability of a winger, although there's more to his game than just being a winger. Getting right to the goal line and pulling it back when it seemed too late, and the angle beat the defence and set up Villa. So the corks are popping once more. Galvin. Houghton. Villa. Crooks. Oh, it's too short. Or rather, Ardiles wasn't close enough. All the ball has to cross the line, and we can see that it didn't. A free kick would have been given anyway because Mr. Spencer has his arm aloft. Otherwise, that could so easily have been the most curious goal of the season. Hibbett. There's a gap for him. Crooks. 3 to put it back to. Berry again with the challenge. Villa. That's his hat-trick. And Crooks, who was almost in another county when he got the ball. And they go to congratulate the big man, who was the handbook of Tottenham says wrote his name into Spurs history last May. and has now got a coveted hat-trick. Hibbett, lovely strike. His first hat-trick for Tottenham. Huddle. Falco. Villa. To Perryman. They're queuing in the middle. Crooks! Oh, what a header! That was an absolute bullet! Perryman had provided, but the power of the header, it screamed into the net. And if it wasn't for the fact that he'd take so much stick in the dressing room, I would make a comparison with a famous number 10. He looks quite like. That's wide from Atkinson. Wayne Clark, the rule substitute. And Ross, the coach. Adiles. Atkinson. And Miller just getting a foot in. Mickey Hazard waiting to come on to replace Garth Crooks. Lovely touch. Villa. Crooks. Perryman. Rather Galvin. Huddle. This is Perryman. I was ahead of the game. Falco! Most delighted. Desperately wanted a goal. Perryman deep in the box, provided again. (6-1) the score, and the substitutes have come on. And the players replaced both number 11s. No doubt at all that Sir Stanley Rouse has thoroughly enjoyed this. Offside given. Now just a question of what Mr. Spencer's got on his watch for the odd stoppage. Adiles. Galvin. Foul by Humphrey. Tackle from behind that got the ankle. Miller. And the party's over. But the guests are full to overflowing. 3 goals for Ricky Villa. 1 each for Huddle, Crooks and Falco. And the champagne has really flowed as Spurs celebrated the opening of their new stand. As for Wolves, on this afternoon, they were simply there for the killing.